Oh, George, they are fighting on all fronts. We did not see President Trump in person today, but we are hearing from people who are close to him that I got to tell you, he is in a down mood behind the scenes. He is starting to concede, at least to people around him, that he is seeing this lead slip away. People on his team are holding out hope for Arizona. That is the one state that they've got their eye on right now, big time. But we are also hearing from aides who feel like the writing is on the wall. The president has been on the phone all day talking to allies, particularly Republican governors. He's had multiple phone calls with the governor of Arizona, who is convincing the White House that he is seeing this very narrow margin of votes right now, that the White House, the Trump team, could end up having a solid chance there. Now, the president's legal team, you said it, fighting on all fronts. They have filed motion after motion after motion today. This has really become a Hail Mary strategy. We're talking about 2 lawsuits in Pennsylvania, 1 in Michigan, 1 in Georgia, a recount request in Wisconsin. Late tonight, the White House press secretary said that this could end up going all the way to the Supreme Court if necessary. Meantime, for President Trump, he is continuing to push these unfounded conspiracy theories that this election is being stolen from him by Democrats. When reality, George, of what we're seeing is democracy in action. It is working exactly the way it is supposed to be working. Every vote so far is being counted. And listen to this, something we've not seen in this country, something we hear about often in election overseas. International elections observers now condemning what they are seeing here in our country, saying that the president is undermining democratic institutions.
And Cecilia, you may not have an answer to this, but if in the next 24 to 36 hours we get clear results in Arizona, we get clear results in Pennsylvania, you think there's any chance the president stands down?
Well, I don't know, George. Look, he said he didn't want to see any funny games. This is also a president who has told us very clearly he is not someone who likes to lose. So we shall see.
Even if Biden does manage to pull off a victory in the next few days or hours, Democrats are still a bit shell-shocked. They didn't do as well as they were hoping, and they didn't even do as well as they thought they would.
Trump did have a better night than expected, outperforming the polls once again.
President Trump has actually exceeded his 2016 numbers in every single demographic with gender and race except for white men. He exceeded his white women vote, blacks, Hispanics, with black women and black men.
Once again, the polls and the entire political world in Washington, D.C. and New York totally missed the scale of the Democrats' underperformance last night.
I'm going to pop over here to Wisconsin. There was a poll from ABC the other day that had Joe Biden up 17 points in this state. Look where you are right now. It's 71% of the vote. You know, Trump's got a lead here by 4 points.
The polling was wrong. It was wrong again, even worse than it was in 2016.
The polling was even worse than in 2016? How do the polls just keep getting worse? What are they, the New York Knicks? But that's right. The Democrats had super high expectations last night, and they badly underperformed. Basically, the Democrats are the Cinnabon of politics. It smells amazing. You get excited. But once you're eating it, you're like, oh yeah, it's Cinnabon. For more on what went down last night, let's turn to a man who was up all night. Roy Wood Jr. What's going on, Roy?
Yo, man. What's going on, man?
You know, this race between Biden and Trump is a lot tighter than anyone was expecting.
Trevor, this race is tighter than one of Donald Trump's T-shirts. All right, look. First off, we got to give it up to Trump. First and foremost, look, just look at everything he did, man. Teamed up with coronavirus to kill people. He got everybody hating everybody. Managed to pay less taxes than Lauryn Hill and somehow still be in this race. That's crazy, dude. Man, I wrote one bad check to Circuit City. They still won't let me back in the store. And they out of business.
So then, what's the lesson here, man?
Well, I'll tell you what the lesson is for me. The lesson for me is to stop trusting the polls. I'm done. I'm done trusting these polls. Man, you watch all these polls running their mouth about Biden. They'd have you thinking Biden was going to win Florida, Texas, Mexico, Diamond, and Silk. I'm done. I'm done with all these polls, man. It's a wrap, man. It's lies. I'm telling you right now, man, I'm never trusting polls again.
But Roy, we talked about this in 2016. You said you weren't going to trust the polls again then.
I don't be bringing up all that old shit, man. Yes, I said that, yes. But then the pollsters, they said that we could trust them again. So I did. Plus, they had 4 years to fix it. So silly me for thinking that they may have actually had some changes to the damn polling system. You know, there's like, I got a Mexican spot I go to, right? And they always get shut down for health violations, but the food good, so I let it slide. When you go back in there, they shut down for a little while. You go back in there and you be like, oh, they cleaned it up. Nope. It's the same old stuff, only now it's a dude wearing a different apron.
So you're not going to ever try and predict elections again, right?
No, I will try to predict elections again, only now I will be using more reliable predictions, like astrology, or the reading the entrails of a guinea pig, or like on the night of a full moon, going outside, urinating, seeing if my pee make any type of words or letters I can read. You know, some of that Ouija board.
Well, I mean, another option is you could always just try and talk to people of different communities and try and suss out their perspective of the world.
Yeah, I said, talk to astrologers. That's what I said. You're not listening.
Okay, but just so we're on the same page, you're done with polls.
Yes, I am done with polls. Got to update. See what's happening. Oh, shit. They talking about Biden might win Texas. We back in it, baby. Biden might win Texas, man.
Roy, I don't think...
this on Twitter real quick, man. Hang on a second. This is good news right here. Retweet that.
Roy, those are pollsters again. Roy, you can't... Yeah. Roy, why not just wait for the results?
Yeah,
Roy.
No, man. I got to put it up. I got to go, Trevor. I got to spread the good news to everybody on the internet, man. This is good, man. Hey, we back in it, man.
Use the word smart with me. Don't ever use that word.
Oh, give me a break.
Because you know what? There's nothing smart about you.